Hello everybody, this is Audrey Whittington with Realtor.com, and we're talking about the home buying process from A to Z. And today's topic is really about moving into your home and what do you do first? So now we're in the home. And joining us, we have Heather Elias with Century 21 Redwood Realty, the Loco team, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
So who better to ask than you, because you've been in the industry a long time and you've seen a lot of people move into homes.
That I have. I have. Even moved into a couple myself along the way.
Even better. So what's the first things people need to look for? What do they need to do?
So there's a few that are kind of, you know to do this, right? You know to change the utilities out and put them in your name.
Right.
But what do you do after that? So change the locks. If your agent hasn't already advised you to do that, changing the locks is a good thing. So you want to think about all of the pieces of the home that maybe the prior homeowner has access to. So change the garage codes, change the locks on the door, and then if you have smart home systems, changing out passwords on your smart home hub and things like that, making sure that everything is now fully under your control.
Good. I admit I had not thought of changing locks. I literally was thinking to myself, did I change the locks on my house? Now what about, so we know utilities, we need to change the locks. What else? I mean, what are the things you may not expect, like blinds, trash?
Yeah, there's a few hidden costs there. So you don't think, especially if you're thinking about a new construction home, when you move in and there's no blinds, there's no curtains, there's no trash cans, there may not be shelving in the closets, right? So depending on the home that you've bought, those things can start to add up. So thinking about having a budget for that. And then also, there may be maintenance things. You might want to paint rooms.
So you might need to fix a few things up.
Right. Well, depending what came up on your home inspection and what got fixed before you moved in, there might be a few things that you need to fix as you're moving in.
So do you advise people save a little extra money for when you move in?
Yeah, save a little money for when you move in, and then also set aside a little bit for just generally being a homeowner too. So because there's things that will happen in the course of owning your home and unexpected costs that will come up. So having a little bit of a slush fund for those items is always helpful. Right.
Okay. And hopefully people, though, before they move in, they've how do they deal with their furniture and stuff like that? Like making sure their furniture fits and things. Is there anything they can do along those lines?
Absolutely. There's some interesting companies out there now that will do virtual floor plans for you and allow you to place furniture ahead of time so you can kind of try your furniture out before you actually move in to make sure it fits.
Because that's going to affect your costs as well.
Absolutely.
Now, the one thing you didn't mention is make friends with your neighbors, right?
Yes.
I know some people actually try and meet the neighbors before they move in.
Yes.
But generically, I think you want to try and be on good terms.
Absolutely. Absolutely great advice there.
Thanks, Heather. I hope everybody has a smooth move-in process. And thank you for joining us. This is the home buying process from A to Z with Audrey Whittington, and we hope you'll check out some of our other videos.